Hey there, beautiful people. I've had a weird week. I've been thinking about my mother too. For like 3 or 4 months now, I've been trying to go no contact, but she has succeeding in what's wrong with my blah blah? She has succeeded in making me talk to her, and this made me think about tactics of narcissistic or cluster B people that they use on us to trigger a reaction, to gather emotional cargo or whatever you want to call it, narcissistic adoration, kind of attention that they crave, or whatever it may be. In her situation, that would be any type of attention, because I've told her flat out I don't want to talk to her. It makes me feel bad the way she treats me, and I'm done with it. And like, that worked pretty well in like the first 2 weeks or so, and I didn't expect that at all. And then she started calling me and telling me that there are this stressful types of letters arriving her home, and people are calling her for money because of me, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? What? And like, my situation in the bank is not the best, but I'm working 2 jobs now, and there's no reason for the bank to call my mother. Like, I'm not 16 or 18, or I don't owe like I don't know a lot of money to the bank, so that would be really weird. So in that way, she managed to make me answer her phone. And of course, there was like no content in that call, and it was just like all of the old type of annoying tactics that she uses on me to get a reaction from me. And I'm aware of what's going on in the moment. I'm aware of my emotional body. I'm aware of her predictable behavior, and yet sometimes I do react, and I guess it's fine. It's fine. Like, I cannot pretend to feel nothing when I'm really angry or annoyed, and to try to play Grey Rock for me would be really masochistic and not true and authentic to myself. So sometimes I still react, and this thought has been helping me with dealing with new kinds of relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, all types of things. Like, there is this co-worker at my new work that is totally teasing everybody in the office, everybody, all the time, all day long. It's so transparent. It just looks sad to me, but that's what he does, and he likes the reactions. And sometimes people are unaware or too weak emotionally at the moment, and they react just as I do to my mom. It's fine. What I'm trying to say is when somebody is acting in a really weird way that might be hurtful, might be kind of disappointing, and you're going to them with your feelings, you're like totally cool, like telling them that, hey, what you did was not nice to me and it felt weird or unpleasant, would you please not do that again? You can observe their reaction. They can promise everything, yeah, but it's just words. But then if they do that again and again and again, it's like a learned behavior just to trigger that type of reaction in you. And guess what? It creates kind of adrenaline addiction to that person through the long period of time that you're going to be spending with them, if you decide you do that to yourself. Hey, I'm not judging. I've been there with my mother for like 30, over 30 years, and it's kind of like an excuse to say that I didn't have a choice, but it's true. I was sick, I couldn't work, I needed a place to stay, so I stayed there for far too long, and I didn't believe myself. But that's like going off topic at all. It's like when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. I really like this quote. I don't remember who said it the first time, but it's a great line. It's like when somebody disappoints you, and this happens to me, like friendships. I had my best friend. She decided to date a guy that I dated, and like not tell me, just tell me after they've already gone on a date. And like, she was my best friend, we were like sharing everything, and she didn't even tell me that he hit on her just 2 weeks after like we were together with him. That was my best friend. And it's true, that's like the worst thing she did to me, but still I decided to save the relationship and not quit and try to deal with it and be friends. That was my choice. It doesn't make me a loser, by the way. I think everybody decides on their own for their own situation, and time passed by. Sometimes, you know, people would make a mistake, and they would be sorry. You could see in their eyes that they're truly sorry. They would want to make it up to you. They would want to prove themselves again to you, to earn your trust again, if they really are truthful inside, if their heart really understands the pain that they have caused to you. And if that's not the case, they might as well learn how to trigger a really bad reaction from you and hurt you and treat you so much less than you deserve to be treated. And for us, people who have grown up with abusive parents, with less than loving parents, it's very hard. Everything is so blurry sometimes. It's very hard to acknowledge the fact that you are not wrong, that you're okay, that the other person actually did something that was not okay with you, that was not okay with your boundaries. And you know what? Everybody might have their own boundaries, but there is also like this distinctive type of a big boundary that I can tell you is true for everybody. Could be violence, could be disrespect. Whatever they did, it made you feel a negative emotion, and you have inquired with yourself inside that it was their action and not something that you have done or thought, or it was maybe something else. If this happened, be truthful to yourself, trust your gut, trust your feeling. There is nothing stronger than this, because that's your true, and it doesn't matter what your friends tell you to do. That's like the worst thing, to listen to your friends, especially when they're telling you to do something else than what you feel is right to do. If you feel hurt, there's a reason for that. If you feel disappointed, yeah, you might have had expectations from that person. Maybe your expectations were not too high, especially, again, if you're one of us. What I'm trying to say is stay true with yourself, and there's this game that we love to do. I loved to do it. Actually, I didn't enjoy doing it. It was the only thing that I could do to survive. After a conflict, I would go back and reevaluate the situation again and again and again and again and again and again, in hopes of maybe finding out that I was in the wrong, so I could really apologize and everything would be okay. But that just sets us up for more and more pain and hurt and disappointments, fake friendships, abusive relationships. It's not what we're here for. That's my opinion. I don't wish it to you. I don't wish to you to get stuck in a really toxic relationship. I want you to experience love. I want you to be free. I want for all of us to be free and experience everything possible, everything positive that we can think possible. Somehow, sometimes, this is how we get into these types of relationships. And it's hard to walk away once you're deep, but it's possible. Believe in yourself. You are stronger than you feel. Sometimes you would know that you're strong, but you would not feel it. There will be this gap between the knowledge and the feeling. Trust your gut. Remind yourself what you've been through and you've survived. You are strong. You're amazing. I tell you that. You're here watching this stupid video of mine and you already know that everything is true. Like, you feel it inside. You know that you are smart emotionally. You know that your emotions come for a reason. So respect them. And if somebody disappoints you, go with the flow. Don't go back and like try to fix it for whatever price. It's not worth it. You deserve better. And this is a note to myself as well. I think no company is better than a bad company. That's what I think. That's what I've proved to myself with the years. Might not be right for you. Maybe you prefer being in. I'm not judging. Maybe you prefer not being alone. That might be right for your situation in the specific time. Might not be right for you 5 years from now. Who knows? Just go on the path and be true to yourself. That's my message to you. Be true to yourself and honor your feelings. Go with the flow and find some cool friends who really like you for who you are and who respect you and love your light. I'm sending all my light to you so you can bounce some back to me. And I wish you a really amazing day. Bye bye.